Well, hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee and this is a tour of my working pantry. You have been with me in all my grocery hauls. I have done a video on every grocery haul I did, even back as far in the summer as when I had, I think it was over $300 worth of groceries delivered here from Sam's. I worked diligently to stock my pantry for winter. This is not my long-term pantry. This is my working pantry. And most everything in here is what we will use through the winter. And of course, some things will last into the next season. But this is a good working pantry. And because of all the projects we had going on in the summer, I honestly didn't think I would get it done. But I got it done. So I'm going to show you what all I have going on in here so you can see what my working pantry consists of. Okay, friends. So all these jars up here are dehydrated or freeze-dried goods that I do use through the winter. I got mushrooms over here. These are dehydrated. Now I'll show you the difference. These are freeze-dried. Do you see that? They're beautiful. They keep their shape and their size. They don't shrink up and wither up like dehydrated mushrooms do. And I got carrots. Oh my gosh, I got my bok choy, I got parsley, I got mixed veggies, rice, peas, tomatoes, cranberries. This is everything bagel seasoning that I use when I make my own bagels. I've got potato flakes that I use to thicken my soups and stews. I've got freeze-dried pumpkin powder, celery, freeze-dried blueberries. These are cool. I love these. These are fun to just come in here. Can you see it okay? Just come in and nibble on them. They're wonderful. And all kinds of stuff. I got some, this is my hamburger helper spice that I use or seasoning that I use. I got peas, I got milk that I have freeze dried. I've got minute rice that I've made and beans. All kinds of stuff on that shelf. I use every bit of it in the winter, but I freeze dry all winter long. And right here, these are scarlet runner beans, friends, that I grew in my garden. And you can't see it, so I'll let you turn the light this way. Maybe you'll see them better now. I grew those in my garden, and look at all these I got. Just tons of them. So I'll be able to take and package them up and sell them in the market stand, sell some in the market stand, because they are hard to find, especially around here. I got them 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I bought them from our local greenhouse, and they haven't had them since, but I've grown tons of them. So these were all just this year that grew. So I grew a lot of them, so I always have them. But I leave them there to dry, and I put them in a quart container that has holes all around it. Okay, this shelf here, this entire shelf is all my home canned stuff that I've canned. I've got everything from I got jams and pickled stuff, fruits, carrots that I grew in the garden. These are beautiful. These are the rainbow carrots I grew. Aren't they beautiful in a jar? I've got wax beans, regular carrots, potatoes, green beans. I didn't have to can. I think I did. I did a few jars I got over here on this shelf. You'll see a few jars of green beans that I canned from this year's garden. And I can them small, in little small pieces, because they're good in soups that way. But I've got all kinds of stuff. I've got all my tomatoes, which I just know I'm going to run out because I do every year. I've got my beans on there. I've got broth. I've got tomato sauce, vegetables. I've got, everything. Pickled beets, pickles. I've got canned meats on there. More canned fruit. The cherries, I did maraschino cherries. These are beautiful maraschino cherries. And I didn't do these this year because I had a few of these jars left from last year. And look how gorgeous those are. Those are beautiful. My family loves pineapple upside down cake. So maraschino cherries are really expensive in the store. So I made a bunch and I have enough for my, 2 seasons. So next year I'll probably have to make some more. I've got a shelf that has soups on there and 1 jar meals. I still have a few jars left from last year's canning, but we can can those in the middle of winter. It doesn't have to be, right now. Anyway, that's that shelf. All kinds of stuff. I've got quarts and pints mixed. It's loaded, it's full, and it's ready to use. Down here on this side, friends, I've got more of my home canned goods and store-bought goods combined. I've got my cookbooks that I keep here. I've got my coffee that we keep, our coffee pods. I keep in a great big container, but I buy in bulk, so we got lots of that. I've got mixed beans. These are my beans that I did this year. Most of the stuff on this shelf, with the exception of the potatoes, are what I put together this year. So I've even got some pints. Let's see here. I've got pints of beef bone broth. I've got quarts and I've also got pints. So that's perfect. I've got packaged foods here. Like when I use my potatoes, I make a potato soup like my mother made. I love to put the cheddar broccoli in it, the Bear Creek soup. So I have a few of those in my pantry for the winter. I've got a whole bunch. You can see that. My grandkids they absolutely love ramen noodles. So does my husband. I got those. I've got some extra. These I'm going to use for, and I'll do a video on it too, making soups, jarred soups that are ready to go, because I'm going to do those for gifts, because I do food baskets for gifts. A little bit of love out of my pantry. This up here is all my spices, friends, and I've got a lot of spices. I sell a lot of spices in my market stand, so I've even got my overflow is downstairs in my root cellar. I put a lot of my own blends together, and I will be doing more of that for the market stand as well. So I got all kinds of spices. I got just about anything you really possibly could need. Okay, friends, over here, this is a shelf of all my store-bought, most all my store-bought. I do have a few canned goods up here that I've home canned, and I do have some broth down under by that microwave underneath it. This is all pasta and dehydrated potatoes and some beans. And I've got some oatmeal up there. And all those containers. We go through quite a bit of that. I've got, everything in here from macaroni and cheese to hamburger helper. I've got quick, easy meals. I've got homemade meals in jars. I've got ingredients to make whole foods. I got it all. It just depends on what day of the week it is and what we're doing as to what we're going to have for dinner. I don't meal plan, friends. I strictly go shopping for items that are on sale. I never meal plan. And the reason why I don't meal plan is if you make your meals throughout the week, or if you make your meals on Sunday for your weekly meals, and Wednesday is, just say it's, hamburger, gravy, and mashed potatoes. what are you going to do come Wednesday if that's not what you want? You know? And not only that, meal plan, when you meal plan according to your sales in your grocery stores, well, that's okay, you know. But if you meal plan and then go to the store and you find everything that's not on your meal plan that's on sale, you're in trouble. So I just don't meal plan. I buy whatever is on sale. And, you know, when we have our evening meal, I come in here and I decide, gosh, what sounds good? Or what does my husband ask for? Or do we have company come in? Or can we just do something quick because we're busy and we're eating on the run? You know, whatever. It's all there for it. I have covered every base in that category. So I've got everything. I've got all my condiments. That'll last us all winter long. Plus, I have homemade ketchup that I did. I still have some left from last year that I canned, and more carrots up there because I have an overflow section. All my baking supplies on this side, all the way down. I've got all the extra pastini pastas, all the small pastas down here. I've even got stovetop stuffing. You know, you can make your own stuffing, but I got that for a quick meatloaf. I've got shake and bake. I make my own, and I do have my own somewhere on that shelf, but I also have some for quick, you know, if I run out. I've got the onion soup mix. I make my own of that too. I've got taco shells in here. I've got nuts, pecans. I make my own almond butter. So or my own nut butters, I should say, because I make several of them. So I've got all kinds of nuts. I got dehydrated potatoes. I've got canned goods down here. I got broth up here and rice up here. And then behind this broth, I've got more coffee creamer and some decaf coffee. I've got some cranberries, whole cranberry sauce back there. And that's for my cranberry chicken that we're going to make yet. I need to do some freezer meals still. I'm just plain ketchup. I got extra milk, shelf-stable milks. I've got extra tomatoes for when I know when I'm going to run out. You know, I've got extra soups. Yes, we make our homemade cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, cream of celery soup, cream of broccoli, cream of onion. We can make our own cream soups, but you always have some for a quick or lazy day. Perfect, you know. I got canned manwich because my family loves that, and like a goulash, a skillet, macaroni, sloppy Joe skillet, whatever you want to call it. They love it. So I've got that. And yes, I can make my own. I did can a lot of my sloppy Joe mix, but I have ran out. That's something we can do in the middle of winter, and we will do that then, you know. Right now, I just got everything I needed to get. I don't think you can see below the soups. So let's go down. And I've got containers over there. I just have to put those downstairs. See them? Right over there. And then I'll have room for others. That microwave, I never use it. That's my husband's. It came out of his truck. That's why it's hiding in here on a shelf, because I don't use them, you know. But him and my grandchildren will use that to heat up frozen stuff or heat something up. Me, I put everything in the oven to reheat it. I just don't care for microwave. But I got more baking supplies down there and all my oils on the very bottom. I've got cereals and muffin mixes, and I've got like ingredients I need for my snack mix is down on the very bottom shelf. You can't see it, and there's really no way I can show it to you. But anyway, that is the stuff that I've got in my pantry. And over here is just where I store I've got my rolling pins over here, my oils, and this, friends. I broke my pestle. My mortar and pestle. I broke my pestle. Can you believe that? I dropped it on my wood floor. I fumbled it with my hands, and away it went. underneath this big silver table, I've got my bread pans, my bread cutter, my scale for my market stand for packaging my goods up. I've got extra lids and wide mouth and small mouth, and I've got jam down there too. So I've got a lot of jam. I've got a lot of jam out in my market stand, but I do sell a lot of jam. Let's see, what's up in here? Oh, that's just nothing's up there anymore. I got just a simple birdhouse gourd sitting up in there. You can see I keep my food processor in here because I use this quite a bit. This is peppercorns. All my peppercorns are in a big old jar because I grind my own. I got this jar full of beans. Underneath here, I keep my supplies. I'll show you. I got my basket under here that's got all my cookie cutters and all my odds and ends in it, and my donut cutters, my pasty maker, all kinds of stuff in there. And then I got cheese boxes because I use cheese boxes for supplies. So I've got some extra utensils in one, and the other has extra items for canning supplies. So that's it, friends. That is my pantry. Inside my closet in here, I don't store any food. What I have is all my pans and my disposable pans and stuff for my freezer meals, all my supplies for that, all my supplies for my market stand, my packaging supplies and things such as that. And I keep my extra bags in there. And that's it. That's in there. So that's my pantry. It's a very nice working pantry. I am happy with it, and it does me wonders. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of my pantry. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you in the next video. And as always, thanks for watching.